Welcome to Empowered. I'm Elizabeth Namofsky. The world of modeling, makeup, and body image is relentless and creates an ongoing feeling of not being enough, not being pretty enough, or even being skinny enough. But the reality is that we are all pretty enough and good enough, regardless of our size or our looks. After all, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Sadly, we're always comparing ourselves to a mythical idol. Today, I'm joined by Paje Pokjowy, CEO and founder of Honor Beauty, hair, makeup, boudoir photography, combining beauty and compassion and kindness. Paje is here to tell us that we need to be kind to ourselves and use what we've got. Paje, thank you so much for being on Empowered.
Thank you for having me. It's fun to be on this side of the camera today.
I know, because you're typically on the other side of the camera doing my makeup and curling my hair.
Yep, that's right. Now I'm here.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so I want you to share with us how you infuse positivity and authenticity into your work as a makeup artist and an entrepreneur.
Yeah, so for me, that's something that I kind of had to learn as I got older. And so now I'm in a position where I want to help other artists and creators show up authentically as well. So when I first started in the makeup industry 18 years ago, I didn't really realize that it was so important to show up as myself. I kind of wanted to take on this image that other people would want to watch and want to see. And I realized very quickly as the years progressed that that wasn't the way to become successful and to feel good about who I was and in my career as well. So every day, whether it's a one-on-one lesson or whether it's chatting with you in the makeup room or doing a bridal consultation, it's very important for me to show up as myself because then I'm going to attract the people who are also vibing with me on the same frequency.
You know, it's really interesting that you said that because when I changed my careers from television and went to work in financial services on Bay Street, I was told you need to tone yourself down.
Mm-hmm.
You need to bring yourself down so that you fit in with everyone else. And I'm so glad that you said you have to be authentic or else, you're going to be struggling all day long.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And I think now because social media is such a big part, being a makeup artist, it's what we do is very visual and we want to connect with people on a large scale. So for us as artists, we have to show up as ourselves. So whatever that looks like for you or for me or for our clients, it's important to implement that into our business because then that's going to rub off on other people and they're going to take that and they're going to feel confident about themselves because we showed up as ourselves.
So I want to ask you, what inspired you to pursue this industry of makeup artistry? And how has your journey evolved throughout those 18 years?
Yeah, so when I first started, I actually have a background in advertising. So I moved to Oakville from Niagara. I went to college for advertising. And then I realized that you could actually be a makeup artist as a career. So living in a small town of Niagara, there's no film industry or anything there. Moving to Oakville, they actually had a program for makeup artists. And so I would see the people walking to and from class, and I was like, are you kidding me? I can actually do makeup and make a living at this. So as soon as I graduated, I worked in advertising for like a hot second. And then I moved to Toronto and then enrolled in special effects makeup. And then from there, I kind of just fell in love with the beauty side of things. So my goal was to be a makeup artist in special effects for film and TV. And then because I fell in love with beauty, I decided, you know what, I want to pivot my career choice and I want to work with real people and I want to instill positivity and help them feel good about themselves in the skin that they're in.
And I love the fact that you said, you were in advertising for a quick second, a hot second. And the bottom line is that you made a decision.
Mm-hmm.
You looked at the decision that you made for your career and decided that it wasn't for you.
Mm-hmm.
And you made another decision and ran with it. And I love the fact that you did that and talked about it because there are so many women out there that are afraid to make a decision because they're afraid it's going to be a wrong decision.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't matter whether it's right or wrong. The fact is that you changed it and you moved on with it.
Yeah. And I have no regrets in life. I know that some people, they always ask the question like, oh, do you have any regrets? Would you redo anything? And I say no to that because having a background in marketing, advertising, social media, it has helped me in my own business and my own career. So I'm glad that I had that first step to turn me into a makeup artist.
So when we come back after the commercial break, we're going to talk about a moment in your career when you started embracing authenticity, because everybody starts looking at everyone else and forgets to be who they are and forgets about where they came from as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they start putting on airs. So Please don't go away. We'll be right back with more about makeup artistry and positivity and positive self image.